The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
Local sports now.
It's the 302 Sports Friday night downstate game of the week. Welcome to Delaware's premier high school football pregame show, brought to you by Sodell Concepts, 12 chef-driven restaurants on the culinary coast in southern Delaware. Now let's go live to your host of the Sodell Concepts pregame show, Benny Mitchell.
Local sports now.
Hello, everybody. I'm Benny Mitchell here at Schallenberger Stadium on the campus of Laurel High School. Welcome to our Downstate Game of the Week on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. Tonight we have a quarterfinal round action of the DIAA Class A State Football Tournament with the number 8 seed St. Andrews Saints taking on the number 1 seed Laurel Bulldogs. Welcome to the Sodell Concepts pregame show. Tonight we have a abbreviated pregame show as just me flying solo tonight. Tomorrow I'll have Scott Kammerer back with me when we have the Dover versus Sussex Central game. But here we are tonight, Class 1A, Friday night, November 18th here, 2022. And it's time for the second Class A tournament, as last year was the first one with the redistricting. St. Andrews returns to the state tournament led by head coach Patrick Moffitt. The Saints finished 4th in Class A District 1 this season, qualifying for state tournament as the number 8 seed. Junior quarterback Frank Nasta leads the Saints. He broke the single-season school record for completions this year and needs just 3 yards from setting a new record for passing yards for his school. His 3 targets are led by Griffin Patterson, who caught 55 passes this season. Tight end Yaz Felton and wide receiver Will Dulaney are the key receivers for Nasta. Dulaney and Nick Osborne, they led the St. Andrews defense this season with 76 and 71 tackles respectively. Delaney is a first-team all-district linebacker for the Saints, while Osborne was selected to the second team as a defensive back. The Saints lost in the quarterfinal round of the 2021 tournament to Indian River. This year, the task is tougher. They take on the defending Class A state champions. The Bulldogs are 21-2 over the past 2 seasons, both losses coming to Class AA teams. This year, head coach Joey Jones and his team are 10-0. The Laurel offense runs through quarterback Caden Shockley and running back Khalees Wilson. Both are first-team all-district, and Shockley was named District 2 Offensive Player of the Year. The Bulldogs like to ground and pound early in the game, and they have a stable of backs, including Shockley. District 2 Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Evan Collins, is the heartbeat of the Laurel defense. The Bulldogs will bring pressure. So Nasta, who has to be ready to get rid of the ball quickly. Folks, we're going to take a quick commercial timeout. When we come back, we're going to have the Arenas Deli's players to watch for tonight's game. We'll be right back after this commercial timeout.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership team, including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Sodell Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Fish On in the Villages of 5 Points. Come check us out. Fish On is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine in a cool atmosphere with a happening bar, spacious dining room, and outside patio. Popular dishes include the seafood stew and fresh oysters from the raw bar. Fish On's recently renovated event room and is the perfect spot for your next event. Fish On in Lewis in the Villages of 5 Points, open 7 days a week, best happy hour around. See you soon.
And welcome back. Let's look at tonight's Arenas Deli's players to watch. Arenas Deli, 6 locations. The original location downtown Rehoboth Beach. Arenas Cafe on Highway 1 Rehoboth. In Lewis at the Village of 5 Points. At the airport in Georgetown. Milford and the new Arenas Pub on Highway 1 in Lewis. And we're going to start with the St. Andrews team, folks. I'm sorry we don't have the graphics tonight as we've had to move our laptops around for all these tournaments, state tournaments going on between soccer and field hockey and cross country. So We're going to just talk about the players to watch tonight. We're going to start with number 5, Frank Nosta, the junior quarterback. 133 of 236. That's 56% of his passes this year for 1,621 yards and 15 passing TDs. Second team all-district quarterback, broke the single-season school record for completions, and again, 3 yards away from setting a new single-season passing yardage record at St. Andrews. Number 2, Nick Osborne, junior running back, defensive back, 165 carries for 757 yards and 8 rushing touchdowns. He was selected second team all-district running back. And number 11, Griffin Patterson, senior wide receiver, defensive back, 55 receptions for 642 yards with 4 receiving touchdowns. He has also passed for 156 yards and 2 touchdowns. He was the second team all-district wide receiver for the second straight season, and he's just 2 more receptions to set the single-season school record. And for the Laurel Bulldogs, the offense and the defense runs through this guy. Number 6, Caden Shockley, senior quarterback, defensive back, 66 carries, 650 yards on the ground, 8 touchdowns. He's 12 of 21 for 512 yards and has thrown 4 touchdowns. He was the District 2 Offensive Player of the Year. And number 2, Kylese Wilson, senior running back, linebacker, 109 carries for 1,168 yards, 17 rushing touchdowns, 2 receiving touchdowns, 4 return touchdowns, total of 23 touchdowns on the season, and he's averaging 39.7 yards on his kick and punt returns. And finally, a guy that we just saw come to light last week against Delmar, number 15, Tate Walls, running back, defensive back, sophomore, 32 carries, 443 yards, 8 touchdowns. He was huge in last week's win over Delmar. Folks, we're going to take another quick time out as the refs have showed up. We're waiting for the captains to come out, and we'll take a quick time out. We'll be back with the X's and O's for tonight's game. You're watching the Sodell pregame show on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Come check us out. Matt's Fish Camp features seafood classics, coastal comfort food, and chef-driven specials that pair perfectly with our large selection of craft ales, curated wine list, and camp cocktails. Matt's offers indoor and outdoor dining and is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, happy hour with friends, or enjoy lunch at the Raw Bar. Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway next to Blue Coast Rehoboth, Thompson Island will follow the Sodell tradition of serving beautiful, simple food that will pair perfectly with our fresh homemade beer. Thompson Island is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, enjoy happy hour with friends at the bar, or spend a day in the beer garden playing bocce ball and ping pong. Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week. See you soon.
And welcome back to Schallenberger Field here at Laurel High School. It's time for the X's and O's. What do the Saints need to do tonight to be successful? They need to get the short passing game going early. Move the chains, get off the field on third down. And for the Bulldogs to have a chance tonight, be efficient on first down, stay on schedule, get feet around Nosta, and make him feel uncomfortable. Both teams are coming out to the field now as we get ready for this Class A state tournament first quarterfinal round game. I want to thank Dave Marvel here keeping stats tonight. Ethan Minshaw on the camera. Your halftime and post-game stats brought to you by Ace Handyman, located in Dover. Ace Handyman covers Kent and Sussex County, as well as southern Newcastle County. Call Nick Pillar today for your fix-it-up needs. The turf report for today, Bermuda grass, as you can see, it is green. It is in good, excellent condition. 38 degrees at kickoff, and about a 5-mile-an-hour wind. Not a lot to speak of. The flag's not really moving. So, folks, it's time for kickoff. I want to thank our sponsors for 2022. Barclay Heating and Air, Capstone Homes, Ace Hardware Handyman, Juwan Johnson State Farm, Arenas Deli, Active Pest Solutions, Louis Pizza, Lasher's Barbecue, Sodell Concepts, Sunbelt Rentals, and Grandpa Max, bringing you the action this year on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. It's about time for game time as the captains meet at the center of the field. The winner of this game will play the winner of Tatnall and Odessa, which will play tomorrow. Our game tomorrow will be live from Sussex Central High School. as a rematch of the Dover Senators and the Sussex Central Golden Knights.
Evident in how our student athletes perform in the classroom. Throughout every round of our state championships, the DIA will honor a student athlete from each team who's performed above and beyond in the classroom. Tonight, we recognize Ford Chapman of St. Andrews and Evan Collins of Laurel High School.
Other games on tap for tonight in AA. Delaware Military Academy travels to Lake Forest. In single A, Indian River is up in Wilmington against St. Elizabeth. And 2 AAA games, St. George's at Apo, which you can watch on our YouTube channel, on our other feed, and Cape Henlopen at Smyrna, which you can watch on the NFHS network.
Captains for Laurel tonight are Caden Shockley, Evan Collins, Mike Gonzalez-Perez, and Kyle Wilson.
So we await the coin toss here, awarding the academic achievements of players from each team. So St. Andrews will receive the ball to start the game.
All right, after the captains leave the field, we'll get ready for the national anthem.
As we said, the Saints lost in the quarterfinals last year to Indian River. That game was played at Apo High.
Please stand, remove your headgear.
And Laurel Bulldogs, they were your Class A state champs last year, beating St. Elizabeth in the championship game. Folks, we're going to break for the national anthem. And we'll be right back with high school football. And that's your national anthem performed by the Laurel Bulldog Marching Band. St. Andrews coached by Patrick Moffitt. And the Laurel Bulldogs coached by District 2 Coach of the Year, Joey Jones. That's his second year in a row honored as Coach of the Year. And you're watching Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. I'm Benny Mitchell. With me tonight, keeping the stats, Dave Marvel. Up top on the camera, Ethan Minshaw. On our other YouTube channel, Nick Alessandrini has the call in the St. George's Appoquinimink game. Tomorrow you can watch on the NFHS network as 302 Sports will bring you the field hockey and soccer state championships. And we're underway here in Laurel. The short high kick, and going to be taken at about the 36 and hit right away by a bunch of Bulldogs. Here we go. 1st and 10 for St. Andrews. Here is the St. Andrews offense. At the tackles, Tyrus Roney and Craig Durham. At the guards, Ibrahim Kazi and Sam White. The centers, Ford Chapman. Tight end, Yaz Felton. Your wide receivers are Griffin Patterson, Will Dulaney, and Luke Kenster. Your quarterback is Frank Nasta, and the running back, Nick Osborne. 1st and 10 for St. Andrews. Nasta in the shotgun. Osborne to his left. 2 by 2 on the edges. Nasta takes a snap, looks to his right away, has a man open, incomplete, intended for number 85, Felton. Brings up second down. Let's give you that Laurel Bulldogs defense. At the ends, Patrick Bell and Keyshawn Copes. The tackles, Owen Chafnich and Braden Hearn. Your outside linebackers, Tate Walls and Xavier Limehouse. Inside backers are Royce Scotton and Evan Collins. Your free safeties, Caden Shockley, and the corners are Nair Farlow and Tyron Kane. Second down and 10 for the Saints. The Saints with the black helmets, white jerseys, black pants, moving from right to left. Laurel white helmets, red jerseys, and white pants. Drops back, has a man open. That's number 15, Dulaney, and he catches it and is hit right away by a handful of Bulldogs. Gain of about 3 on the play. Well, make it 4. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 6 for the Saints.
From the 42-yard line.
Same formation for the Saints, 2-2 on the edges. This time Osborne switches to the other side. Motion comes to the near side. Trips down to the bottom of the screen and fakes the handoff. Throws quickly to the right, has his man, and has a first down at midfield. That was number 85, Felton on the catch. First down for the Saints.
Stopped by Collins, but it is a first down for St. Andrews at the 48-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for St. Andrews. Ball in plus territory at the Laurel 48. Motion comes to the near side. It's going to be a handoff to Osborne. Has some running room up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 7 or 8 on the carry. It's going to be a 2nd down for the Saints.
Nicholas on the carry, initial hit by Collins, but a gain of about 8 on that play to around the 41-yard line. Be 2nd down and 3.
So 2nd and 3 for the Saints. Ball at the Laurel 41-yard line. Trips to the bottom of the screen. Nasta takes a snap, looks to his left, pumps, rolls to his left, passes, and that's going to be incomplete, out of bounds. Brings up 2nd down.
By St. Andrews, be 3rd down.
Correction, brings up 3rd down. Pressure there. Looks like Bell, the left defensive end, putting the pressure on Nasta. So bring up a 3rd and short for the Saints. This time 2 backs on either side of Nasta. Motion goes away. Gives a 3-man at the bottom of the formation. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Looks to his right. Has Felton again for a first down. And the Saints have the ball inside the Laurel 30-yard line. That's a 2nd first down here for the Saints on this drive.
At the 29-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Saints at the Laurel 29. Two with 2 on the edges. Takes a snap, hand off to Osborne, has running room, gets a couple yards where he's hit before Collins. And they're actually 1 yard on the carry. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Collins, the defensive player of the year in District 1. I want to thank Kevin Wamsley, athletic director here at Laurel High School, getting us set up in the booth tonight. And Superintendent Sean Larimore talked to him prior to the game. He might stop in at the half. Nasta takes a snap, under some pressure by Scott, and throws it out of bounds. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10 for St. Andrews. Looks like Scotton bought the fake and then had to chase down Nasta from behind. Scotton with a huge game last week. He was our pest of the game in the win over Delmar. It was Joey Jones' first career win over the Delmar Wildcats. 3rd and 10 for the Saints. Trips to the top half. 2 receivers at the bottom of the formation. And Nasta takes a snap, drops back under some pressure, has to step up, and he is sacked and a fumble. And that's going to be Laurel Football. See who comes up from the bottom of the pile with that. Looks like Patrick Bell was at the bottom of that pile. So that's the first turnover of the game. So let's give you that Laurel Bulldogs starting offense. At the tackles, Owen Chaffetz and Keyshawn Copes. At the guards, Marquise Hopkins and Matt Pusey. Your centers, Braden Hearn. Quarterback, Caden Shockley. The running backs, Patrick Bell, Kylie Wilson, Tate Walls. And your receivers are Nair Farlow and Darian White. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Number 66, Matt Pusey, and number 72, Owen Chaffetz.
And ball's handed off to Wilson, and he's going to pick up a couple on the play.
Wilson on the carry, Griffin on the stop.
Griffin with the tackle.
Gain of 4 on the play.
2nd and call it 7 for the Bulldogs. Let's get that St. Andrews defense. The defensive linemen, Yaz Felton, Thomas Busini, Ibrahim Kazi, Ford Chapman. The linebackers, Will Delaney, Noah Vering, David Fox, and Nick Osborne. And the defensive backs, Nick Osborne, Griffith Patterson, Spencer Fairbanks, and Ray Kionis. And that's up the middle for the Dogs. And that was Bell on the carry. Picks up about 7 on the play. 1st down for the Bulldogs.
That's a 1st down for the Bulldogs at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10, Laurel. Ball at their own 40. Shockley under center, Bell alone in the backfield, 2 wings. Wilson comes in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Bell up to no. It's going to be Shockley on the keeper off the left side. Has some running room down the left side. 2 blockers in front. And that's going to be a touchdown. Caden Shockley, 60 yards to the house.
Shockley with the keeper, streaking down the sidelines for 60 yards.
The Laurel Bulldogs strike first with 7:31 to play here in the first quarter. It's Shockley, 60 yards down the left sideline on the quarterback keeper. On the kick, number 97, Mike Gonzalez.
Gonzalez Perez on to attempt the extra point.
Shockley will hold. Good snap, holds down, kick is up. And it's good. The Laurel Bulldogs take the early lead, 7-0. Folks, we'll be right back after this commercial timeout.
For over 15 years, our company has been building homes in Sussex County, Delaware. We offer a completely comprehensive program for our customers that makes building a new home enjoyable. At Capstone Homes, we have access to lots in our amazing communities or through our realtor partners. Visit with our team of professionals for a completely comprehensive experience. We can handle absolutely every part of building a new home for you and your family. Create your new home. Create a Capstone Home.
And welcome back to Schallenberger Field. The cow bells are ringing here as Laurel scores first with 7:30 to play here in the first quarter. They lead 7-0. Back deep is Felton, and I believe number 4. There's another number 4. Let's see if we can get a number on the far side returner. Gonzalez will kick it away. And that's going to go out of bounds. Ball set back at the 35. 1st and 10 for the Saints. So 1st and 10 for the Saints, an early turnover. Led to a Laurel touchdown. 1st and 10 from their own 35.
So St. Andrews will take over at the 35-yard line.
Two by two on the edges here. Nasta in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks to his left, throws out and incomplete. Intended for number 11, Griffith Patterson. That's been his leading receiver on the season. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Saints. St. Andrews back-to-back years in the Class A tournament. Nasta brings the play in from the sideline. Osborne will move to his left. Nasta takes the snap, hands off to Osborne. Osborne cuts back to his left where he's wrapped up by number 72, Owen Chafnich. Short if to no gain on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and long for St. Andrews. 3rd and 10 for the Saints. Laurel 10-0 on the season, and that includes 4 wins over AA opponents. Nasta takes a snap, drops back, looks down the field, and looking for, I believe, Felton. That's going to be incomplete. And can't get the number who broke it up.
Pop breaks up that pass. It'll be 4th down.
That was number 12 on the breakup, Nair Farlow. Brings up 4th down and forces the Saints to punt back deep. Are Xavier Limehouse and Kylese Wilson for the Bulldogs. Standing about their own 40. Kylese Wilson has 4 kick returns for touchdowns this season. And we're going to get an offsides on Laurel.
Offsides against Laurel. That'll be 5 yards. It'll still be 4th down.
Early score, DMA up 7-0 on Lake Forest, and Smyrna up 8-0 on Cape Henlopen. That's AA and AAA respectively. Short snap, looks over the middle, intercepted. That looks like number 12 again. That's Farlow. He's going to run it down to the 10, inside the 10. Laurel 1st down, 2nd turnover of the game. So when you're the number 8 seed, hey, you take chances. That one just didn't kind of work out for him. So it'll be in the red zone for the Bulldogs. So that's 2 turnovers, both Farlow getting the fumble recovery and the interception. So it's going to be 1st and goal. And see where the ball is. Looks like it's just inside the 10-yard line at the 8. 1st and goal from the 8 for the Bulldogs. Shockley under center. Bell behind him. Motion comes to the near side. It's going to be handoff. That's Kylese Wilson, and he's in for a Laurel touchdown. 8-yard touchdown run for Kylese Wilson.
Gonzalez-Perez on to attempt the extra point.
Perez will attempt the extra point here. Kick is up, and it is good. Laurel goes up 14-0. Folks, we'll be right back after this commercial timeout.
In life, some things just go together. Like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Juwan Johnson and find out how you could start saving today. It's just another way we're here to help life go right.
And welcome back to Schallenberger Field here at Laurel. 6:19 to play. The Laurel Bulldogs jump out to a 14-0 lead, both coming off turnovers. A Farlow fumble recovery followed by a Farlow interception, ran it back to the 8 on a fake punt attempt. And the Bulldogs lead 14-0. Gonzalez will kick it away. and kicks a line drive to number 85, Felton, and he's going to get it back out to about the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Saints.
Felton returns that. Initial hit by Law.
1st and 10 for the Saints at the Laurel 32-yard line. 6:09 to play here in the first quarter. Laurel with a 14-0 lead.
32-yard line.
Nasta in the shotgun with a running back to his left. And that'd be a pass, technically a pass, as he pitched it forward to Osborne. Osborne picks up maybe a yard on the play. 2nd and 9 for the Saints.
That'll be 2nd down.
Trips to the near side. Running back to the right of Nasta. Laurel showing pressure, and they bring it. And it's going to be a quick slant. That's going to be enough for a 1st down to number 15, Williams Delaney. 1st down, St. Andrews.
However, it is a 1st down for St. Andrews.
St. Andrews 1st and 10 at the Laurel 44-yard line. Nasta in the shotgun. Takes the snap, fakes handoff, looks over the slant again to the right, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10. The quick passing game, like we said in the pregame, the quick passing game taking away that Laurel rush. And St. Andrews, they have been able to move the ball. They've, I think, 3 or 4 1st downs in the game. This time, a running back to either side. Number 11, Patterson comes in motion, and we're going to have a timeout. St. Andrews, and folks, we're going to take one with them. Your score with 4:59 to play in the first quarter. Laurel 14, St. Andrews 0.
Congratulations, Dover Federal, on 60 years in business in Delaware. You've been by our side since our doors opened.
Thank you so much for giving me a call on so many years ago when I had no credit.
You helped our business grow into what it is today.
As a military family, thank you for supporting the financial needs of servicemen and their loved ones.
Happy anniversary, Dover Federal Credit Union.
Happy anniversary, Dover Federal.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
Congratulations.
And welcome back. Coming off the timeout for the Saints. Our stat man, Dave Morrow, says the Saints have thrown 11 times already in this game, which for them to be successful, they're going to have to get the short passing game going. They have moved down to inside the Laurel 30 once, but a fumble. Second drive, they attempted to go for it on a fake on 4th down, got intercepted, and now they're on their first down this drive. They're facing a 2nd and 10 at their own 44. Nasta takes the snap, drops back, looks to his left, has a man breaking open, and has the catch. Hit by number 7, Tyron Kane. That's number 15 on the reception, Delaney. He's going to pick up about 7 on the play. 3rd and short for the Saints.
Gain of about 9 on the play. A 3rd down and 1 for the Saints from the 48-yard line.
Indian River leads St. Elizabeth 7-6. That's a number 2 versus number 7 seed there. 3rd and 3 for the Saints. And it's going to be a handoff to Osborne, and he's got enough for the 1st down. Stop made by Collins. But Osborne picks up about 3 or 4 on the play. 1st down.
For the Saints at the 45-yard line.
So twice now, St. Andrews has gotten into Laurel territory. Ball now sits at the Laurel 45. 1st and 10 Saints. Osborne to the right of Nasta in the shotgun. Nasta takes a snap, rolls to his right. Looking for Felton, incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. You're watching Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. We're in Laurel, Delaware at Schallenberger Field. Home of the defending Class A state champion Laurel Bulldogs. They're the #1 seed this year. They've been #1 since preseason of 2021. 2nd and 10 for the Saints. Trips to the top of the formation. Nasa takes a snap, hands off to Osborne. And Osborne initially hit by Scotton. Bounces off, gets about 2 more yards.
Nicholas with a carry, Collins with a stop.
And Collins ends up with the tackle. Pickup of 5 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 5 for St. Andrews. For folks new to Delaware football, St. Andrews is a small private school up in the Middletown area, northern part of the state. And Laurel down here in Sussex County. Trips to the top of the formation. Nasta with Osborne to his left. Takes a snap, looks to his left. Throws high and looking for Felton, and that's going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up a 4th down. Wilson on the coverage for Laurel with Xavier Limehouse there over top. It's going to bring up a 4th and 5 for the Saints. 2:52 to play here in the first quarter. Laurel leads 14-0. Nesta takes a snap, a little screen pass out to Osborne, but he's going to run into some Laurel Bulldogs, but he might push ahead for a 1st down. He's going to be very close on 4th down. And they're going to say turnover on downs.
Patrick Bell. And that's a turnover on down. Bulldogs take over 1st down at around the 36-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for the Dogs at their own 36. 2:30 to play here in the first quarter. Laurel with the 14-0 lead. Shackley goes under center. Wilson comes in motion. He's going to get the handoff looking to the right side. He's going to gain about 3 on the play. He's going to bring up 2nd down for the Bulldogs.
Wilson stopped by Felton after gaining about 2 on the play to the 38-yard line. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd down for Laurel. Shockley under center, double wing. Bell at the fullback. And it's going to be Bell up the middle. And he pushes ahead. Looks like he's got about 8, 9 on the play. Enough for a Laurel 1st down. Bell is a guy the Dogs have not used a lot this season.
46-yard line for a Bulldog. 1st down.
So 1st and 10 for Laurel. Ball at their own 47-yard line. Minute 33 to play here in the first quarter. Appoquinimink St. George is scoreless through the first quarter. Shockley takes a snap, hands off to Bell. No running room for Bell. Turns back around and picks up about 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Bell the carry, Kazi on the stop.
Have to turn down our crowd, make that siren, fire sirens. blaring through. Approaching a minute to play here in the first quarter. For a second into 8 for the Bulldogs. Shockley gets the play from head coach Joey Jones. Kylie's Wilson comes to motion on the speed sweep, and he's going to pick up about 5 or 6 on the play. And it looks like there may have been a face mask on that play. I saw Wilson's head turn back to the left. There is a flag on the play. And it is going to be a face mask. So 1st and 10 for Laurel at the St. Andrews 42-yard line. Under 30 to play here in the first quarter. Shockley goes under center. And that's going to be Walls in motion, takes the speed, hand up on the speed sweep. And he's going to get down the sideline and goes out of bounds around the 20. A gain of about, we're going to see where he goes out of bounds. So you got him out of bounds at about the 26. Walls with a big game for the Dogs last week. 10 seconds to go here in the quarter. Laurel on their 3rd possession of the game. Receiver split wide to the right. Wilson comes to motion, hands off to, now it's a keeper by Shockley, and he's going to be inside the 20, close to the 10. That's going to be another Laurel first down. So that's the end of the first quarter. Your score, Laurel 14, St. Andrews 0. We'll be right back with second quarter action after this commercial timeout.
I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris, they were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not, people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all this seating now and the big table, the bench seats, it's great. I love coming home and just walking through the laundry room into the kitchen every day. It was just a great experience. We love Ferris. I would always pass.
And welcome back to Schallenberger Field here at Laurel High School in Laurel, Delaware. Laurel, first play of the second quarter is going to be a 1st and 10 from the St. Andrews 14-yard line.
So the Bulldogs will start the second quarter at the 14-yard line, 1st down.
And Shockley goes under center, Bell behind him. 2 receivers split wide either side. And it's going to be a keeper by Shockley. And he's going to take it down inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. Gain of 7 on the play. Look at number 66 out there for the Laurel Bulldogs. That's Matt Pusey. Matt Pusey broke his leg of the first game of the season. Just cleared to come back tonight at right guard for Laurel. Part of that huge Laurel offensive line. Second down and call it 4 for the Bulldogs. Wilson goes in motion, toss to Wilson, has some blockers in front of him, but steps out of a tackle, takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kylie's Wilson, his second of the game. A 7-yard touchdown run for Wilson. Wilson on the pitch with a toss to the right. Gets his second touchdown of the game. Gonzalez comes on for the extra point. The kick is up. Looks like partially blocked, and it's going to be no good. So your score with 11:09 to play in the first half. Laurel 20, St. Andrews 0. We'll be right back after this commercial timeout.
I'm Chef Hari Cameron. At Grandpa Mac, pasta's our thing. We serve quality food fast that's not fast food. We make everything in-house and serve something for everyone. We're open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Follow the noodle to Grandpa Mac.
And welcome back to Laurel. Bulldogs go up 20-0. 11:09 to play here in the first half. Shockley with a 60-yard run, followed by Wilson's 8-yard run, and then Wilson again on a 7-yard run here in the second quarter. And Gonzalez will kick it away. And kicks this one. It's going to go out of bounds. Bring it back to the 35. That other, the other returner back, that's number 11, Griffin Patterson, back deep for St. Andrews. So here we go, 1st and 10 for St. Andrews at their own 35-yard line. They trail 20-0 here. They have had some success moving the ball, twice getting into Laurel territory. But 2 of the turnovers have been costly. Osborne to the left, trips to the bottom of the screen. Nasta takes a snap, looks to his left, now looks down the middle. And that might be, broken up by number 12. Farlow having a big game on defense so far. That's going to bring up 2nd down for the Saints. Trips to the bottom of the formation. Osborne to the left of Nasta. Hands off to Osborne. Just know where to go. He's going to lose a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 11. Interesting note about St. Andrews, not only a small school in Middletown, they're a boarding school. We get kids from not just all over the country, all over the world. And there used to be a day where they would, if they did make the state tournament, they wouldn't play because the kids would be leaving for Thanksgiving. But past couple of years, it's been a given. Coach says if they're in, they're playing. This is, like I said, this is their 2nd year in the state tournament. Nasta takes the snap, throws down the middle, tipped and incomplete. But there is a flag on the play. No, that's not a flag. I'm sorry. Brings up 4th and 11. Laurel with 2 deep. It's Limehouse and Wilson. Good snap. He's going to get the punt off. It's going to be a floater and taken on the hop by Wilson. Wilson comes to the left side, has some blockers of the wall here on the left side. Cuts through traffic, breaks a tackle, spins out of another, and he's going to be wrapped up and brought down at the St. Andrews 4-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. I want to thank both Coach Moffitt and Coach Jones for getting me the information heading into this game so we can talk about their players and have a little bit of info on them. .10:03 to play here in the first half. Laurel with a 20-0 lead and the ball at the St. Andrews 38-yard line. Wilson goes in motion. Hand off to Bell up the middle. Bell's got some running room. He gets it out to about the 30-yard line. Pick up about 8 on the play. Seeing a lot more of Patrick Bell tonight in the Laurel offense.
But not before Bell gets about 8 yards to the 30-yard line.
Second and 2 for the Dogs. Kane checks into the game as Bell checks out. Wilson moves to the running back position. Kane goes in motion, and it's going to be a fake toss, play action, rolls out to his left, looks downfield, and incomplete, intended for Tate Walls. That'll bring up 3rd and 3 for the Bulldogs. Shockley under center. Kane goes in motion. Hand off to Wilson up the middle. Wilson cutting through the defense, and he's going to be brought down about the 20 by number 81, Noah Veering. Enough for a Laurel first down. Ball in the red zone at the 19 of St. Andrews. Laurel on another drive. Darian Wake goes wide to the right. And it's going to be Kane on the carry. Takes it inside the 10. He's got enough for a Laurel first down. Pickup of we'll see where they're going to mark it first. They're going to say he went out of bounds just outside the 10. So gain of about 9 and 11 inches on the carry. It's going to be 2nd and inches for the Bulldogs. Scotton checking in at the fullback position. Wilson goes in motion. It's going to be Tate Walls on the counter. And he's got a first down for the Dogs. Takes the ball down to the 4. So 1st and goal, Laurel. Ball at the St. Andrews 4-yard line. Scott in the backfield. Walls comes in motion. It's going to be a toss. Walls going off the left side. He's got the blockers, but there is a flag on the play. He was running behind a couple of blockers, and we may get a holding call here. And that's going to be a hold against Laurel. It's going to back him up 10. So somebody in that double team must have had some jersey. So that's going to take the ball back to the 16-yard line. 1st and goal for Laurel.
The ball will be on the 16-yard line. It'll still be 1st down and goal to go.
And this is going to be Scotton and a fumble.
There was a fumble on that play, but I think Laurel recovered it.
Takes it down to the 9.
Ball got up to the 9-yard line.
So gain of 7 for Scotton.
2nd down and goal to go.
Puts the ball at the 9. 2nd and goal for Laurel from the 9. Bell back in the backfield. Walls comes in motion. It's going to be Bell off the left side. He's got the running room, puts his head down. Touchdown, Laurel. Patrick Bell. That put Laurel up 26-0 with 6:22 to play here in the first half. Gonzalez on to kick the extra point. This one's up. It's deep. It's good. Laurel with a 27-0 lead here in the first half. We'll be back after this commercial timeout. And welcome out to Schallenberger Field. Check some updated scores here. Delaware Military and Lake Forest tied up at 7. Smyrna leads Cape and Lopin 24-0. And St. Elizabeth leads Indian River 18-7. That's a first quarter in Smyrna. Some of the others in the second quarter. And Gonzalez to kick it away. And kicks the high pooch, but we're going to get a whistle on the play. Offsides, Laurel. That's against the Blue Bulls. Take it back 5 yards. Laurel 3 penalties so far this half for 20 yards. St. Andrews with the 1 face mask. 6:22 to play here in the first half. Laurel up 27-0, excuse me.
So now Laurel kick off from the 35-yard line.
So Gonzalez will re-kick it, this time from the 35. And kicks one, takes it at the 25. Oh, that's a big hit. Look at Wilson with the tackle on number 11, Patterson, who returns it out to the 35. So first and 10 for St. Andrews at their own 35-yard line.
So the Saints will take over on the 35-yard line.
Nasta in the shotgun, takes a snap, hands off to Osborne. Osborne runs into the back of his own player, then tackled by number 52, Braden Hearn. And we're starting to see that defensive line of Laurel take over here. Pushing the line of scrimmage back, loss of 2 on the play. 2nd and 12 for St. Andrews. Second and 12. Nasta in the shotgun. Osborne to his left. Patterson goes in motion, drops back, looks down the middle of the field, has a man breaking open. That is Patterson, and he's got enough for a first down at the Laurel 45-yard line. Gain of 22 on the pass play.
Pass is complete to Patterson, stopped by Shockley. That is the first down for the Saints at the 45-yard.
So the Saints, again, for the 3rd time tonight, get into plus territory. They're at the Laurel 45. Can they keep it going down the field and score? So far tonight, a fumble, an interception, and 2 turnover on downs. Osborne to the left of Nasta. 2 receivers to the top of the formation. Takes a snap, rolls left, Under some pressure, has to cut back to the middle, and he's going to be sacked by number 23, Patrick Bell. Patrick Bell, another guy having a big game tonight. Loss of 7 on the play. Second down for the Saints.
Makes it 2nd and 17 for the Saints.
Motion comes to the near side. Resets the formation, trips to the bottom of the screen, and that's going to be a little toss to Osborne. I guess technically that's going to be a pass. He's going to pick up about 2 on the play. Gain of 2 brings up a 3rd and 15. So Coach Moffitt trying to find ways to get his playmakers the ball. Nasta takes a snap, play action, looks over the middle, has Felton. Going to pick up about 12 on the play, but it's going to bring up 4th down for the Saints. Xavier Limehouse on the tackle. Approaching 3 minutes to play here in the first half. Laurel leads 27-0. Nasta brings the play in from the sideline. He'll be in a shotgun, trips to the far side with Osborne to his left. Takes a snap, looks to the right, has Felton open, and that's enough for a 1st down for the Saints. Ball down at the Laurel 30-yard line. 1st and 10, St. Andrews. Coming up at halftime, Dave Marvel will total up his stats, and we'll have the Ace Handyman halftime stats. Brought to you by Nick Peeler, Ace Handyman in Dover. 1st and 10 for the Saints, ball at the Laurel 30. Osborne moves to the right this time, trips to the top of the formation. Nasta takes a snap, and quarterback draw, and he's maybe going to lose a yard on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 11. Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and 11 for the Saints.
Loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd down 11 from the 31-yard line.
Two by two on the edge is Osborne to the right of Nasta. 2nd and 11. Nasta in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hand off to Osborne. Osborne steps to the right, and I think it's going to be a loss of 1 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 12 for St. Andrews.
No gain on the play. 3rd down.
Third and 12 for St. Andrews. Come out in the same formation. Patterson goes in motion, switches it to a trips on the top side. Under some pressure. Nasta throws and out of bounds, incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down. Hearn and Bell applying the pressure there. St. Andrews, this is the 3rd time in Laurel territory, just unable to turn it into points. They face a 4th and 12 from the Laurel 32-yard line. They empty the backfield. Nasta in a shotgun, 3 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Takes the snap, looks left, Pulls it down, finds the man open, batted, and incomplete. Broken up by Shockley. And Laurel will take over 1st and 10 from their own 32 with 50 seconds to play here in the first half. See if Joey Jones kind of goes for the juggler here, try to get this to a running clock. Try to keep players healthy for next week, as they'll host a semifinal game if this score holds up. 1st and 10 Laurel from their own 32. Shockley in the pistol. And on the quarterback keeper, takes it out to about the 40. Call it the 41. Gain of. I think he's going to pick up about 9 on the play, and Laurel's going to take a timeout. We're going to stay right here with the action. Laurel facing a 2nd and 1. Coming up at the half, we'll have the halftime stats brought to you by Ace Handyman and our 302 Sports top 10 plays of the week. Check our out-of-town scoreboard here. St. George's leads number 2 seed Appo 7-0 on a punt return for a touchdown. That bottom half of the Class 3A bracket is anybody's. Sussex Central, Dover, Appo, and St. George's. Shockley in the shotgun. He's going to run to the left on the quarterback keeper and goes out of bounds at about the 40, call it the 50-yard line. That's going to be a first down for Laurel. 35 to play here in the first half. Ball at midfield. 1st and 10 Laurel. First and 10 Laurel. Shockley in the pistol. And drops back, rolls to his right. Has a lot of room to run if he chooses to. Makes the throw, and that's going to be caught by Tate Walls. Stays in bounds, but should be a first down. But Laurel takes the timeout. And there seems to be some confusion where they're going to mark the ball. He caught it down around the 36. I guess they're saying he gave up his forward progress, because the ball's back at the 40. But it's enough for a first down. Laurel takes the timeout here. And we're going to take a quick one with them, folks. We'll be right back.
Oh, hey. I didn't see you there.
Cut. Dude, what was that?
Was that too much? Here at Grandpa Mac, we have something for everyone. Signature pasta dishes, or you can custom create them to order. We serve soups, salads, sandwiches, craft beer, and wine. Grandpa Mac's been serving comfort food here in Southern Delaware for the last 3 years, making over 100 pounds of fresh pasta daily. We have a family-friendly environment and are open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. And remember, come follow the noodle.
And welcome back to Laurel. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. 20 seconds to go. It's going to be a pitch to Tate Walls. But number 15, William Delaney, does an outstanding job stretching out. It's going to be a loss for Laurel. And Laurel's going to take their final timeout with 9 seconds to play. But Delaney, excellent job stretching that play out for a loss of about 5 on the play for Walls. So for second and 15 for Laurel from the St. Andrews 45. 9 seconds to play here in the first half. Laurel with the 27-0 lead. Shockley takes a shotgun snap, looks left, throws down the left sideline to Farlow. Farlow makes the catch at the 12 and takes it in for a Laurel touchdown. 45-yard touchdown pass, Shockley to Farlow. Farlow having a game tonight. Number 12, Farlow with the catch. And looks like Laurel's going to go ahead and kick the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good. Laurel 34, St. Andrews 0 at the half. Folks, we'll be back towards the end of halftime with the halftime stats from Ace Handyman. Some.
Just gave Patrick all the scores.
Lake Speed DMS.
Yeah, 14-7.
Sort beat Team 32 nothing.
Yeah.
St. E's IR is close, 18-15.
And St. George's is up 7.
I got that, yeah.
I don't
It's nice. It is nice. I said I closed that window.
Yeah.
Why? Oh, why? My scoreboard not on. Ah, there we go. What I did, I made it work. See, I told you. I couldn't get the scoreboard to go on all of a sudden.
Some nasty ones, but the most part I'm only under there for half hour, 40 minutes. Like today, I was under one in back in Rehoboth Shores. I was in Rehoboth Shores today, and I was only under there 20 minutes. I can't go under there and tell them I can either sell you.
Let's give the mighty marching bulldog man another big hand.
Sell you a big out, or I can
We all know that choosing the right company for home preservation can be challenging. Your home is your castle, and only the best and most trusted will work, right? Of course. So why is Ace Handyman Services different and the right choice? We take great pride in our easy, no-hassle scheduling and communication process. You call, we answer, and we listen. Or take advantage of online booking 24/7. Once we understand your home needs, we schedule a craftsman to arrive at a convenient time for you. You then receive a pre-call the night before from your craftsman. On my way text notification so you know when to expect your craftsman to arrive. Regular updates on the progress of your job. Even follow-up prior to any warranty expiration dates. Easy, convenient, no surprises, ever. Our commitment is to treat your home, your family, your time, and your privacy with respect. Rest assured, you are always our top priority. Our multi-skilled craftsmen will complete the work on your home in a workmanlike manner. If we don't, we'll come back to make it right. It's what we do and have been since 1998. Simply put, we're different. Ace Handyman Services, bringing helpful to your home.
And welcome to the Ace Handyman Services halftime show. Nick Peeler, Ace Handyman. Give him a call, 302-272-5049 for your fix-it-up needs. Let's talk about the halftime stats here. For St. Andrews, 97 total yards, 85 passing, 12 rushing. They have 6 first downs, 2 key turnovers in that game. But in the game, both turned into Laurel scores. For the Laurel Bulldogs, 267 total yards, 55 passing, 212 rushing, 9 first downs, no turnovers. It's just been simply Laurel ground and pound football. Here's how the scoring went. Shockley, a 60-yard run with 7:31 left to play in the first quarter, and the Bulldogs go up 7-0. On the next possession, Kylese Wilson, 8-yard touchdown run at 6:19 of the first quarter, and the Bulldogs are up 14-0. At the start of the third quarter, Kylese Wilson again on a 7-yard touchdown run. The extra point was blocked with 11:09 to play in the second quarter. Laurel led 20-0. Then it was Patrick Bell on a 7-yard run at 6:22 of the second quarter on a 7-yard run, and the Bulldogs took a 27-0 lead. And then with no time left to play in the half, Shockley hooks up with Farlow, who's having a heck of a game on both sides of the ball, for a 45-yard touchdown pass. The extra point by Gonzalez was good, and Laurel leads 34-0 at the half. Let's look at the individual stats on today. Shockley, 5 carries for 99 yards. Wilson, 6 for 39. Bell, 8 of 27. Osborne for St. Andrews, 8 carries for 12 yards. On the receiving end, Delaney, 3 catches for 21. Patterson, 1 catch for 22. And Felton, 4 catches for 36 yards. Barlow has the 1 catch for Laurel, 1 of 2 catches. Wallace has 1 for 10 yards. And Farlow has a catch for 45 yards and a touchdown. Looking at the quarterbacks, Nasta putting up pretty good numbers, 11 of 23. He came into the game throwing completing 56%. He's 11 of 23 tonight for 85 yards. And Shockley, 2 of 3 for 55 yards. Those are your halftime stats brought to you by Ace Handyman Services in Dover. That's Nick Peeler in Dover. He covers southern Newcastle County, Kent County, and Sussex County. Give Nick Peeler a call, 302-272-5049 for your fix-it-up needs. So about 3 minutes left to play in the halftime, waiting for the two teams to come on the field. We'll be right back after this commercial timeout.
Here at Grandpa Mac, we've been serving the Eastern Shore since 2015. We're all about bringing you fresh, quality ingredients. We do fresh pasta, paninis, soups, and salads. We try to be all-inclusive, vegan, gluten-free options. We do a little bit of something for everybody. In the summertime, we make a little over 200 pounds of pasta a day. You can come in and buy fresh pasta. You can bring it home. We're doing curbside pickup right now. A lot of take-to-go. We even have DoorDash if you need it delivered to you. We like to bring you good food fast and not fast food. Here at Grandpa Mac, we've been serving the Eastern Shore.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy,
but have you tried Premier?
Probably seen this a lot, but not all pest solutions come from a can. At Active Pest Solutions, we don't spray and pray. Professionalism and continuing education sets us apart.
We are Quality Pro certified, the mark of excellence in pest management.
And we have an associate certified entomologist on staff,
providing environmentally sound solutions to our customers.
Our proactive pest plan offers the best pledge guarantee in the industry. We do what others don't.
Active Pest Solutions. Call or visit us online today. It's active without the E. You've probably seen this a lot.
Looking to stay cool this summer?
At Barclay Heating and Air, we're dedicated to keeping your home comfortable year-round.
Family owned and operated, we provide trusted residential heating and cooling services to customers across central Delaware. Our experienced technicians offer reliable maintenance and repairs on all major brand HVAC systems. From air conditioners and ductless systems to heat pumps and furnaces, we also sell and install top quality units. No matter your needs, we're committed to getting the job done right with honest and timely service you can count on. Invested in our community, we're proud to help families in more ways than one, sponsoring and donating to many local programs and organizations throughout the area for dependable HVAC services. Give us a shout or a bark at Barclay Heating and Air.
And welcome back to Schallenberger Field. Benny Mitchell here with Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. I want to thank Dave Marvel for the halftime stats. He'll be back. We'll have him back up at the end of the game with the post-game stats. Ethan Minshaw on the camera. Some updated halftime or scores throughout the state tournaments in AA. Lake Forest leads Delaware Military 14-7. Cape Henlopen leads Smyrna 32-0. I believe that game is at halftime. St. Elizabeth leads Indian River 26-15. And St. George's leads Apo 7-0. The winner of this game will face the winner of tomorrow's game between Tatnall and Odessa. Laurel already with a win over Odessa this season. And Laurel leads, they're just a score away from putting this on a running clock. And we'll open the window back up here and have to let some cold air back in. We went from summer conditions to winter conditions in the span of 3 days here. But that's all right. My statistician for tonight just back from Green Bay, so this is like warm weather today for Dave. So Laurel will have the ball here to start the second half. St. George's getting ready to kick off to Apo to start the third quarter. They're up 7-0. That's a number 7 seed leading a number 2 seed. Waiting for the two teams to take the field. And there's the ready to play whistle as the two teams come back on the field to start the third quarter here in Laurel, with the Bulldogs leading 34-0. Laurel looking for their 14th consecutive win, dating back to last year's first round of the playoffs. Their last loss was to Delmar last year in the final week of the season. One of the two AA losses they avenged this year, beating both Woodbridge and Delmar this season, going 10-0. So St. Andrews will kick it away. Back deep are Wilson and I believe that's Kane. And Kane's going to take it at his own 22-yard line. Comes back to the middle of the field. Eludes one tackler and going to be stopped by number 50, Gray Durham. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. So Laurel looking to put a score on the board and get this to a running clock. Still in the mid-30s, about 36 degrees here in Laurel. Doesn't feel like it. That feels a lot colder than that. Of course, when you were in flip-flops last week and then you get below 40, it can feel that way. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Ball at their own 35-yard line. Shockley goes under center. Walls comes in motion. Handoff up the middle. It looks like Bell. And he's going to pick up about 6 on the play. And that is Bell on the carry. Second down and 4 for Laurel.
2-yard line. Gain of 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3 for the Bulldogs.
It's going to be a toss to Walls. Cuts inside. And he is going to be close to the first down. Tackle made by number 15, Delaney. And they're going to say turnover, St. Andrews ball. 1st and 10. That's the first turnover for Laurel tonight. So 1st and 10 at the Laurel 46. So Frank Nasta brings his team back on the field, the junior quarterback. He's throwing for 85 yards tonight. 11 of 23. He's in an empty backfield. Delaney goes in motion, and it's going to be a pass on the quick pitch forward. And he might lose a yard on the play. So loss of a yard on the pass play. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 11 for the Saints. Osborne to the right of Nasta, 2-by-2 on the edges. Here comes a blitz by Collins and a screen to number 85, Felton. And he's going to pick up a chunk here on the play. We'll see where they mark him out of bounds.
Ball be placed at a 39-yard line.
So a gain of about 8 on the play brings up 3rd and 3. I have to say, even down 34-0, Nasta's had a pretty good game passing. He came into the game at 56%. He's over 50% here tonight. He faces a 3rd and 3. Takes the snap, looks to his right, rolls out, hits Osborne. Osborne breaks the tackle, but then picked up right away by number 22, Xavier Limehouse. Limehouse comes away with the ball, but they're going to say he was down. 4th and loss of 1 on the play. 4th down for the Saints. Limehouse last week ripped the ball out of the ball carrier's hands and took it back for a touchdown. Thought he had another one today, another rip, but they said the runner was down. 4th and 4 for the Saints. Osborne to the left of Nasta. Nasta looks left, has a man breaking open. That's Felton. He's got enough for the first down. And it will be a first down at about the 30-yard line. Number 7 seed, St. George's, extends their lead to 13-0 over Appoquinimink.
But it's good enough for Saints first down at the 31-yard line.
Ball at the 31-yard line, 1st and 10 Saints. Osborne to the left of Nasta in the shotgun. Drops back, steps up in the pocket, under some pressure, sacked. Hearn in on the sack, Bell in on the sack. Loss of about 7 on the play. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 17.
The 2nd down, loss of 8 on the play.
Saints break the huddle. And Nasta in a shotgun with Osborne to his left. Nasta takes the snap. Hands off to Osborne. He's hit right away in the backfield. That is number 23, Patrick Bell. So that's going to be another loss of about, looks like 3 on the play, 3 or 4 yards loss on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd and long.
Approximately 22 for the Saints.
So Laurel starting to bring the dial up the pressure here in the second half. Nasta takes the snap, looks to his right, rolls to his right, under some pressure. He's going to throw it away. Brought down by Bell. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So the Saints will have to punt it away after the recovering a fumble on the opening drive. Or maybe they're not. It looks like they might go for it on 4th and 22. And they are. Nasta in the shotgun. Osborne to his left. Trips to the bottom of the formation. Felton alone on the top side. Looks to his left. And overthrown, incomplete pass, turnover on downs. Laurel, 1st and 10. 7:31 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Laurel with the ball, up 34-0. And Shockley brings the play in from head coach Joey Jones. They'll be 1st and 10 at their own 41. At the end of the game, we'll have a Louise Pizza player of the game and an Active Pest Solution pest of the game. Walls comes in motion, hand off to Bell. Bell puts his head down, gets a couple extra yards. Picks up about 6 or 7 on the play. 2nd down, Laurel.
Bell on the carry. Patterson on the stop. Gets up to the
So a gain of 6 on the play, 2nd and 4 Laurel.
Gain of 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Chocolate goes under center. Scotton goes in motion. Handoff to Bell up the middle. Bell's got some running room, looking to run away from the defenders. I'm sorry, that's Kylie Wilson. Kylie Wilson takes it down to the 15.
Wilson jets through the middle, all the way down to the 14-yard line. Another Bulldog first down.
With 1st and 10. Gain of about 37 for Wilson. First and 10 for in the red zone. And it's going to be a handoff to Wilson again. Wilson goes to the right side. Touchdown, Kylie Wilson. And that will put us to the running clock. As Laurel takes a 40-0 lead here in the 3rd quarter. Gonzalez on the kick, the extra point. And the kick is up, and it's good. Laurel leads 41-0. Folks, we'll take a quick timeout as we're under a running clock here in Laurel. We'll be right back after this commercial timeout.
For over 15 years, our company has been building homes in Sussex County, Delaware. We offer a completely comprehensive program for our customers that makes building a new home enjoyable. At Capstone Homes, we have access to lots in our amazing communities or through our realtor partners. Visit with our team of professionals for a completely comprehensive experience. We can handle absolutely every part of building a new home for you and your family. Create your new home. Create a Capstone home. For over 15 years, our company has been building homes in Sussex County, Delaware. We offer a completely comprehensive program for our customers.
And welcome back to Laurel High School. Your score, Laurel 41, St. Andrews 0. And Gonzalez will kick it away for the Bulldogs. It's going to be a short kick taken by number 7, Noah Tuvison, and he'll just take a knee, giving the Saints the ball at the 37.
Saints will take over at the 36-yard line.
First and 10, Saints at their own 36. Nasta in the shotgun. Takes a snap, rolls to his left. Throws out to number 11, Delaney, who's going to be close to a first down. Okay, so Delaney fumbles the ball back to the 46, so gain of 5 on the play. St. Andrews does recover the ball.
Also, concession stand is now selling whole pizzas for $10. Whole pizzas for $10 at the concession stand.
Delaney goes in motion, makes the trips on the bottom side. Quick pass out to Felton, tipped and incomplete. Some updated scores. DMA Lake Forest now tied at 14 in the second half. And Smyrna, running clock up in Smyrna as the Eagles lead Cape and Lopin 44-0 in the second half. 3rd and 5 for the Saints. Nasta looks to his left. Felton has it complete. 1st down for the Saints. Ball out to about the 49-yard line. 48, call it. Gain of about 7.
With a stop, but that is a Saints 1st down.
Folks, Sunday morning you can read in the Delaware Live newspaper. This game will be one of the articles featured, as we do every Sunday, our Friday night games. And you can check out through the week for sports articles in Delaware Live. Incomplete pass to Delaney, 2nd down.
That pass attempt to Patterson.
That's www.delawarelive.com.
2nd down.
Playoff action continues tomorrow in all 3 classes. You can check the DIAA site for those brackets. We'll just have one game tomorrow night, as most of our crew is going to be busy with soccer and field hockey state championships. NASA rolls right and short of Felton, incomplete. That brings up a 3rd and 10. Laurel will host the winner of the Odessa-Tatnall game tomorrow. They'll host that game here next weekend. Have to wait till Sunday to find out the dates and times. 3rd and 10 for the Saints. Nasta rolls to his right. And just some feet got tangled up, incomplete, as number 15, Delaney, was the intended receiver. That's going to bring up a 4th and 10 for the Saints. And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Your score at the end of 3, Laurel 41, St. Andrews 0. We'll be right back after this commercial timeout. Back for the start of the 4th quarter. Laurel 41, St. Andrews 0.
Delaware.gov/DIA for more information. And don't forget, the score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators are remembered.
The 2 teams is back on the field. Get for the ready to play whistle. The clock will start. And we should have a quick 4th quarter here. So here we go, clock running. We're underway here in the 4th quarter. Nasta in the shotgun. Looks over the middle, has Felton for about incomplete. So that's a turnover on downs. Laurel 1st and 10 from the Saints 49. And it looks like we're going to see a new quarterback. Number 10, Colby Shockley, the younger brother of Caden, will take over for the rest of the game. He's a sophomore. So obviously the future of the Laurel Bulldogs we're going to see here tonight. A couple of new people checking in the game. Number 8, Tremaine Limehouse. Limehouse goes in motion. It's going to be a toss to Tremaine Limehouse. He's got some running room off the left side. He's going to pick up about 9 on the play. Bring up second down. In at running back, Aiden Bell, number 35. So call it a 9-yard gain for Tremaine Limehouse. And Kobe Shockley under center. And that's going to be Kane on the toss. And he's going to pick up about 4. Be a first down for Laurel. First and 10 for the Bulldogs. Ball at the Saints 35. Shockley goes under center. Motion to the far side. Hand off to number 35, Bell. That's Aiden Bell. He's going to pick up about 5 on the play. Bring up second down.
Down to the 29-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play. Second down.
Ball at the 30. Second and 5, Laurel. Laurel, the highest scoring team in Class A, maybe even the state this year. I really haven't looked at the other classes. They average in the 40s each week. And it's going to be a handoff to Bell. This time he's wrapped up in the backfield. Number 14 on the tackle, David Fox. Loss of about 3 on the play. 3rd and 8.
Loss of 5 on the play. Back to the 34-yard line. 3rd and 9.
Shockley goes under center. Limehouse goes in motion, takes a toss, turns it up inside, puts his head down, breaks the tackle, and gets about another yard. He's going to be close to a first down, but it'll bring up 4th and short.
Down inside the 27-yard line. 4th down, about 1 for the Bulldogs.
4th and 1 for Laurel. 8 minutes to play here in the game under a running clock. Folks, we'll have a quick wrap-up at the end of the game with our post-game stats, our pest of the game, and our player of the game. It's going to be a toss again to Limehouse. Limehouse breaks a tackle, but can't get by the second one. He's going to be right close to the yardsticks. Correction, that was Kane on the carry.
See where they mark it.
And it's going to be turnover on down. St. Andrew's ball. 1st and 10 for the Saints.
Saints will take over on the 25-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for the Saints. Ball at their own 25. They trail 41-0 here with 6:56 to play in the game. Osborne on the carry, and he's going to pick up about 5 or 6 on the play. I call it 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Niblett and Bell on the stop. Gets out to the 31-yard line. Called 2nd down and 6 for the Saints.
2nd and 4 here for the Saints. Nassa takes a snap, looks to his right, has Felton open. He has enough for the first down. Big hit. And he's going to pick up about 14 on the play. Looks like number 20 on the tackle, Shakai Parker, freshman.
Parker and Hudson on the stop. Gets out to the 40-yard line. That'll make it a first down for the Saints.
First and 10 for the Saints at their own 40. NASA takes a snap, throws to the left, has Felton open in the flats. He's going to elude a tackler, take it down inside the 40, out of bounds. Enough for another first down.
Felton pushed out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
So they'll take it down to the Laurel 37. First and 10 for the Saints. Nasta looks to his right, rolls right, looks for Felton, and number 11, Patterson, incomplete, attempts a diving catch. That's going to bring up second and 10. Second and 10 for the Saints. Throws downfield, just out of the finger reach of Felton. Brings up third and 10. Four minutes to play here in the game. And Nasta brings the play in from the sidelines, trips to the far side. Osborne to his left. Felton alone on the sideline. Looks up the middle, steps up in the pocket. Chase from behind. And lets one go. And do we have a catch? Catch by number 39, Luke Ketzner, sophomore.
Luke Ketzner with the catch.
Takes the ball down to the 18 of Laurel.
18-yard line, that'll be a first down for the Saints.
Under 3 minutes to go here in the game. Drops back, looks to his left, has Felton open at about the 12. Felton spins out of one tackle, cuts back to the middle, and he's going to be down at about the 8-yard line.
Felton gets that ball on the reception down around the 8-yard line.
That's going to be a gain of 9, bring up a second and 1. Ball inside the 10-yard line at the 9. 2:33 to play here in the game.
Make it second down and 1 for the Saints.
Nasta takes a shotgun snap, looks left to Felton on a fade, incomplete.
Incomplete.
So bring up a 3rd and 1.
Third down.
Two minutes to go. Trips to the top of the formation. Osborne to the left of Nasta. Nasta looks over the middle and catches a first down on a slanting Felton. Catches the ball at about the 3-yard line. First down, first and goal from the 3. This is the deepest the Saints have traveled into Laurel territory. Nasta takes the snap, fakes the handoff, and has Felton in the end zone for a touchdown. 3-yard touchdown pass. Nasta to Felton. So St. Andrews gets on the board. And on the kick is number 81, Noah Veering.
Noah Veering to attempt the extra point.
Good snap, holds down, kicks up, and it's good. St. Andrews gets on the board, 41-7.
The extra point is good.
Under 30 to play. So the running clock is now off with 27 seconds to play here as they get it back under 35. So Laurel playing up for the onside kick. And the Saints kick it deep. It's going to be taken out about the 26. Toss back to Kylese Wilson. Looking for some running room down the left side. And he's going to be tackled, taken out, not yet. At about the 46-yard line with 13 seconds to play. Folks, we're going to go ahead and give you our post-game awards. Our active pest solution, pest of the game, is number 23, Patrick Bell. Our pest of the game for active pest solution, Patrick Bell. And our player of the game, Louis Pizza player of the game, is number 12. Nair Farlow. And victory formation for the Bulldogs.
Oh, the victory formation, and that's a victory for Laurel in the quarterfinals.
So Laurel advances to the state semifinals.
State championship playoffs. We'll be back again.
One game away from a
either Friday or Saturday.
State final appearance. Let's go with the post-game stats brought to you by Nick Peeler and Ace Handyman Hardware. St. Andrews 199 yards, 183 passing, 16 rushing, 11 first downs, 2 turnovers. For the Laurel Bulldogs, 340 yards total, 55 yards passing, 285 on the ground, also 11 first downs, and 1 turnover. As we said, your active pest solution pest of the game is Patrick Bell, and player of the game, Nair Farlow. Individual stats, Bell, 6 carries for 40 yards. Shockley, 5 for 99. Wilson, 8 for 91. For the Saints, Osborne, 10 for 16. Felton for St. Andrews caught 11 passes for 126 yards. Patterson, 2 for 21. And Delaney, 4 for 27. Barlow, 1 catch for 45 for Laurel, and Walls, 1 catch for 10. Shockley was 2 of 3 for 55 yards. And Nasta, an impressive game in a losing cause, 23 of 45 for 186 yards and a touchdown for the St. Andrews Saints. Folks, let's talk about next week. Next week we'll move to the state semifinals in Class A and Class AAA. 302 Sports will carry all those games on the NFHS network. You can sign up and subscribe by going to www.nfhnetwork.com. Our crew will find out where we're going to be. Keep an eye on us on social media of where we'll be next week. College football Saturday, the University of Delaware Blue Hens at 7-3 will travel to Villanova, who are 5-5. That's a 1 o'clock kickoff. Del State 5-5 will host Campbell out of South Carolina, 4-6 kickoff at 2. College game day tomorrow goes to Bozeman, Montana. The Montana State Bobcats 9-1 host the Grizzlies in the 121st playing of the Brawl of the Wild. Kickoff at noon. Other big games in college football. Number 7 USC is at number 16 UCLA with an 8 p.m. kickoff. And number 10 Utah at number 12 Oregon with a 10:30 kickoff for those late nighters. That's a wrap for us tonight for the Downstate Game of the Week. For Ethan Minshaw, Kristen Mitchell back in Lewis, and Dave Marvel, I'm Benny Mitchell. Thank you for watching. Again, your final score, the Laurel Bulldogs 41, the St. Andrews Saints 7. Have a safe, filled sports weekend. From all of us here at Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.